Hey there, fellow air gaugers. Well, it's a pretty nice weekend here, so pulled 58 out. I'm starting to work on the changes we're going to make to the locomotive for the 2022 year. Probably the two biggest changes we're going to make. The first one is we're converting from steam brake to air brake on the locomotive and the tender. So that involves changing a few things. Now, last year we had that steam brake valve that was right here. Took that out and put this air brake valve in its place. This is a straight air valve. That's in a lap position. This is release, and then this is applied. It's pretty straightforward. Also, converting over from the Penberthy injector on the right side over to the Garfield double jet, and this is a 1-inch version of the larger ones that were on these locomotives originally, which were Garfields, but I think they were 1.25 or 1.5 inches. So I have this new old stock injector that I'm starting to play around with to see exactly where it's going to fit and how to install it. Now, of course, if you have air brakes, you're going to need a gauge to tell you your brake pressure. So I bought that recently on Discover Live Steam and installed that. So we got a lot of piping to do in here, but today's task mainly is just trying to figure out where this stuff is going to work and where I can mount things in the cab. Another thing that we have to find a place for is the valve for the bell, which will also run on air, so I haven't figured out that one yet. And there is also another valve which is for the sanders. Now that could be just a ball valve. It doesn't have to be anything special because we're not sanding in both directions, we're sanding in one direction only. So you open the valve, lets air out to the sanders, so it's put sand to the track. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to use. I have a sanding valve that I was planning on using. Let's see here. This thing here. However, this thing is gigantic. I don't really need something this big. So I don't think I've got space for it anyway. So I'll find something else a little bit smaller. I wonder what's in there. Might have to go up and look in there, see if there's something that I can borrow. Not as if we haven't borrowed stuff off of that for this project in the past. So let's see, what else we have going on right now? Well, yeah, just working on piping, putting all the bits and pieces back together. Oh, yeah, here's the one of the sanders. So that's about where I figured that it'll work. I think I'm going to put a longer nipple and get the sander a little bit further back, but I think that's about where it's going to live. The other side is a little bit better because, well, there really isn't anything in its way, so it can go right there. Let's see what else going on. Oh yeah, this here is going to get moved. I'm going to take this valve out and put this back here, and then put the actuating lever and then run it into the cab. And like on the other two locomotives sitting in the back there, it had a lever right here, so you could do a blow down for standing in the inside the cab. So we're going to do that too. And then I still have the grab irons and the stirrups and all that to put on this side of the tender. So lots of work to do. I've got some good weather today, and then tomorrow is going to be decent, and then it gets crappy again for a while, but yeah, at least I've gotten a start on it. So I'll talk to you guys later.